Hello and welcome to Computology Academy, and today in the second lecture we will look on the antiquities and the extent of Indus Valley civilization. In the last lecture we had seen about the origin of the Indus Valley civilization, different opinions of different scholars, whether it was Child, Gordon, Wheeler, Mortimer, whatever it is. And now today we will look at the antiquities which has been excavated from the different settlements of Indus Valley civilization. So we will start with Harappa civilization or the Harappa settlement. Harappa civilization or the Indus Valley civilization are the same thing, while Harappa was a settlement that was located on the bank of river Ravi. And this settlement was one of the largest settlement among Mohenjo-daro, Dholavira, etc. And here in the Harappa settlement, there has been found 2 rows of granaries, and each row was having 6 granaries. So here like this, there were 2 rows of granaries, and in between that there was a circular platform that might have been used for processing, drying, etc. of the grains which were stored there in that granary. So the circular platform was also there for crushing the grains and other things, and these granaries give us an insight that there might have been the process of taxation, and the tax was collected as a part of agricultural produce, because Harappa was an urban settlement, so it might administrators of this civilization might have been living over there, and the surrounding rural settlements used to be the rural economy based on the agriculture, and they were taxed in the form of part of their agricultural produce. And to store that collected grains, these granaries might have been constructed over there to preserve the grains and to store the grains. Thereafter, the stone symbol of lingam and yoni has been also found over there, and this signifies that there might have been the process of worshipping the lingam also. Thereafter, there was mother goddess figure. This is the statue of mother goddess which has been excavated from the Indus Valley civilization, and this shows that they used to worship the mother goddess. And thereafter, wheat and barley has been found in the wooden mortar. So the wooden mortar or the wooden containers were used to store the wheat and barley which were being collected as tax from the rural economy. So this shows that the people were well acquainted and well efficient in storing different things in their time, so that they are good even today. They have been found even today. They have not been rotten, they have not been decomposed, but they are well stored in the wooden mortars. Thereafter, dice has also been found over there. So this dice signifies that the people of that time might be playing the Chaucer. महाभारत वाला देखे ना, मामा पांच लो पांच. So that Kaurav Pandav issue of Chaucer. Thereafter, there has been found copper scale. So this copper scale signifies that their trade was a bit standardized. So they used the copper scale, even they used the weighing scale also, and their weighing scale or copper scale was in the gap of 1, 2, 4, 8, like every next figure was being doubled, and this trend was up till 160, and thereafter this trend was not maintained. Thereafter, there was mirror, so the people might have been using this mirror to beautify themselves, to their way, to see their faces, etc. So this signifies clearly that the people of that time were using the beauty products also, and this has been found at Kalibangan also, that the people over there were using the lipstick and other things also. Then next is the Kalibangan. Here marks of plough has been found, so it clearly signifies that the people of Kalibangan were practicing agriculture at large scale. So they were using the plough to till the land, to till the agricultural field, so that the produce would be good and the people will have enough agricultural produce to trade with them, to support the urban settlements of Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, etc. And the urban settlement was basically based on the economy of art and craft, trade and business. But they were fed by the agricultural produce from the rural regions. Okay, and here dead bodies have been laid in east to west direction. So this clearly signifies that the Harappan civilization people or the Indus Valley civilization people were not the Aryans, as the Aryan people used to lay their dead bodies in north to south direction, where north direction is taken for putting the head. In the north direction, the head of the dead body is placed, while in the Harappan civilization it is east to west and the head is pointed towards the east. So this is also a major difference from which we can decipher that the Harappan civilization people and the Aryan peoples were not same. Thereafter fire altar has been found over there. So this fire altar clearly signifies that the people of the Harappan civilization also used to worship the god and used to pay their offerings to the god through the fire altars. Thereafter marked coins have also been found, and this marked coins signifies that the people at that time used to practice the trade and business, and most of the trade was based on the barter system. However, marked coins signifies that there might have been some currency also in use at that very time for the trade and business purpose. Thereafter, razor has also been used. So we have seen that there was a bearded priest. We will see in some next slides that bearded priest was also there. So how would he have maintained that bearded priest? To groom himself, he might have used the razors, and that is why the razor have also been found in the excavations of Indus Valley civilization. Thereafter, evidences of transplantation. So this clearly signifies the technological advancement of the Indus Valley people, as they used to grow the grains, grow the crops after transplanting them to the larger fields. First, what they used to do, they used to grow the saplings in small field, and after the saplings were ready, thereafter they used to transplant them to the larger fields. And now come to the Lothal. Lothal is very important location in Indus Valley civilization, because here at Lothal, it is known as the Manchester of Indus Valley civilization. It was the production hub of clothes, cotton clothes, draperies. Cotton clothes were produced at Lothal, and that is why it is called as the Manchester of Indus Valley civilization. Dockyard have also been found at Indus Valley civilization. This clearly signifies that the Indus Valley civilization were practicing export trade also. They might have been exporting the goods from the dockyards of Lothal to the Mesopotamian civilization, which was located in fact in the Persian Gulf between the Doabs region of Euphrates and Tigris. Next is double burial. Double burial means two people were buried in a single grave. This is known as double burial. Even some of the people are saying that they were practicing couple burial. So the couple burial is also there, and the people or the scholars who have excavated these burials, they are saying that there might be the practice of sati pratha also, as through the carbon dating the scholars have ascertained that the male person who was dead was of 30 years of age, while the female skeleton that has been found over there, that was of 25 years of age. So this is because the female or the wife would have sacrificed her life in the honor of his dead husband, and that is why both of them were buried in the single grave. Thereafter, rice husk has also been found there, so it clearly signifies that the people of Indus Valley civilization were growing rice also. Now there are fire altars also. The fire altars were found in Harappa also, at Lothal also. So this whole region was a single settlement or the single civilization, and because of this the fire altars were found here also, and they may have been used for providing or paying the offerings to the god. Thereafter, painted jars, you can have a look here that there are jars and other utensils of different size and shape, and they might have been used to store different products, whether it was crop or other things or for different purposes, and they were decorated with different shapes and different figures, different geometrical figures. Thereafter, there were modern day chess. So the people of that time also playing the chess, विश्वनाथन आनंद के साथ compete करने की practice कर रहे थे. And thereafter, the terracotta figure of horse and sheep have also been found over there. So still there are some controversy that whether the Indus Valley civilization people were knowing about the horses or not. But here terracotta figure of sheep and horse have been found over there. So sheep clearly signifies that the people of Lothal or the Indus Valley civilization were practicing the export, as dockyard was there also, as well as the sheep terracotta figure have also been found over there. But here the horse figure have been found in Lothal, as well as some bone remains of horse. Still there are some controversy over that, but still the scholars say that the bones of horse have been found at Surkotada, and here the terracotta figure again. So these two facts ascertain that there might have been horse in the Indus Valley civilization also. Thereafter, they were using the instruments for measuring 45 degree, 90 degree and 180 degree. So they might have been using this to make the ship also, make different tools also, as well as to measure the export materials or different kind of things also. Thereafter, come to Chanudalo. Chanudalo was also an important location located in Pakistan, now in the province of Pakistan. Here curved bricks have been found. So the bricks were curved, and these curved bricks might have been used to make the pillars of different buildings, as the pillars are in rounded shape in most of the locations. So these curved bricks might have been used to make the pillars. Thereafter, lamp black, काजल भी मिला है यहाँ पे, lamp black, this might have been used by the women of the Indus Valley civilization for makeup purpose. Lipstick have also been found over there. Thereafter, toy factories. So there was manufacturing process was also going on. Toys were made, and Here one point is also to be mentioned there, that the toys were made of copper also and terracotta also. So the terracotta materials are basically the materials, whether it is amulet, whether it is toys, etc. These are made from mud and then they are baked. That is called as terracotta materials. So here the copper toys might have been made for the children of aristocracy because they were costly, as well as the terracotta toys might have been made for the people who were common. Like in the later stage we will see that the town was divided into three parts: citadel, thereafter upper town, thereafter lower town, and then we will come to know why it was so. Thereafter copper cart have been found. Copper cart, this is the copper cart which have been found over there, and this might have been used by the children of aristocracy to play. Thereafter mark of crocodile on the coins. So this signifies that the people of Indus Valley civilization were knowing about the crocodile also. So the Indus Valley civilization were knowing about the unicorn, crocodile, thereafter bull, elephant, tiger, etc. Now at Balthal and Kalibangan combinedly there have been Bengal factory. Bengal factory. Kalibangan, basically the name comes from the black Bengals, Kalibangan. And thereafter toy cart, again of two types, that is copper toys as well as the terracotta toys. Bones of camel. So this reason was basically at that very time, whatever would have been the climatic condition, there might not have been the situation which is prevailing right now, like it is a deserted region. But if camels were there, then they might have been living in some arid type of situation. Some of the settlements might be like that, and that is why they were using camels for traveling one place to another place and for moving their goods. Now decorated bricks. Decorated bricks are found at Kalibangan and Balthal, and these might have been used to make the citadel as well as the buildings of upper town, because the decorated bricks might have been costlier, as they would have taken more time to be made, and because of that they were used for the building purpose in the aristocratic region as well as in the upper town region. Citadel and the aristocracy buildings may have been made by the decorated bricks. Thereafter citadel and lower town. So the citadel was inhabited by the rulers, while the lower town might have been inhabited by the common people who were working in that region, whether they were craftsmen, traders, businessmen, agriculturists, whatever they were doing, they were living in the lower town, while the citadel was inhabited by the administrators. Thereafter Mohenjo-daro. So here great bath have been found. So this great bath might have been used for some spiritual or ceremonial or religious purpose for common bathing region, as most of the settlements were designed in such a way that each and every house was having a bathroom, a well as the drainage system. Sanitation and town planning was a very important feature of the settlements of Indus Valley civilization. So here great bath was there, and the great bath was having staircase from two sides, as well as the great bath was tiled. There were changing rooms also around the great bath. So this signifies that they were very developed people. They were even having a system to fill that great bath as well as to drain out the water from this great bath. So it is a very important point from the point of view of technological advancement of the Indus Valley civilization. Thereafter, there was great granary, a very big granary that was sided by two small granaries, and this might have also been used for storing the tax that has been collected by the administrators or the rulers from the agriculturists who were living in this region. Now, post cremation burial. So, we have seen that there was double burial. We come to know about the double burial. What type of burial is known as double burial? Now, post cremation burial signifies that the people were cremated first and thereafter their ashes was stored in some pottery and thereafter that pottery was buried. So this is an important characteristics of Indus Valley civilization, that the people were buried after cremation. Thereafter there was sculpture of bearded priest. That bearded priest was over there and he is having amulets with some precious stone at the center of that, and he is wearing the bracelets, armlets, etc., as well as the headgear which is having that precious stone. So all these things signifies that he might be having a very important position in the Indus Valley civilization. He might have been the ruler, he might have been the priest of that region. Thereafter, university and prayer also, education system was also prevalent over there, and that is why we come to know about the script. Indus Valley civilization were having the script also, and that script was having 400 letters, although that has not been deciphered till now, but at that very time there have been the education system and the Indus Valley people were knowing about the script. Thereafter, meeting hall. These meeting halls might have been used for deliberation of different topics by the ruler as well as his officials. So they were acting like the Lok Sabha or the Raj Sabha of that time, and there might not have been so much of chaos that is prevalent nowadays in our parliament. And thereafter, belt was there. Belt was also being used by the Indus Valley people. Copper idol of dancing girl. Dancing girl. In the notes which has been attached with the lecture, first lecture, you will find all the figures of these things, and the dancing girl shows that their proficiency in casting and molding. The dancing girl figure might have been made by using the lost wax technology. The lost wax technology is a technique in which the figure is first made of wax and thereafter it is covered with mud, leaving behind one small hole, and it is dried in the sun, and when the mud becomes hard, thereafter it is baked in fire, and during this baking period the wax gets melted and it is poured out of that mold, and thereafter it is filled or poured with the melted copper, and then when it is left out, then the copper gets solidified and it takes the shape of the mold, and this is the process through which the figure of the dancing girl might have been made. Thereafter, some amulets have been found on which there was figure of Pasupati. So the Pasupati was worshipped at that very time, and this is because ox was the animal which was the sacred or revered animal in the Indus Valley civilization, and there is a reason behind this fact, this practice in the Indus Valley civilization. In the Indus Valley civilization, ox was revered because it was used for cultivation of land for traveling from one place to another place, for moving their load from one place to another place during trade and business. And this economic process, this economic importance of ox makes them the revered or the sacred animal for the Indus Valley civilization. Economic activity is a very important thing. माना के पैसा खुदा नहीं है लेकिन खुदा से कम भी नहीं है. That is the situation with every settlement, every civilization, every economy. आज जो इंडिया और चाइना के बीच में या फिर चाइना और अमेरिका के बीच में ये जो तनातनी मची हुई है, दिस टग ऑफ वार बिटवीन China and America is just because of the economic activity, the economic importance. China is growing faster, very faster, and America is fearful that on some day China may overtake, Chinese economy may overtake the American economy, and that is the fear because of which there is tug of war, there is trade war, there is economic sanctions, whatever you say. They are time and again cropping up, the Xinjiang province issue, Tibetan issue, Taiwan issue. All this is just because of the economic development of China, because America is fearful of Chinese development. So same thing or the same situation was over there. Ox was a very important animal from the point of view of economy, and because of that it was a revered animal. Again, if you compare it with the Aryans, then the Aryans were the herders. Mulching was their main practice. Production of milk was their main activity, and that is why cow was their most revered animal but not the ox, because their major activity of economic practice was dependent on cow but not on ox. And the second most revered animal was horse, and this is because the horse was used to control the herds of cattle, cows. उनके साथ उतनी तेजी से वो चल नहीं सकते थे. If the cow starts to run or is moving fast, then the human beings might not have been capable to keep the pace with them, and for that they used the horses to move along with the herds of cows, and because of which horse was the second most revered animal or important animal in the Aryan culture. Now, thereafter come to Ropar or Roopnagar, currently located in Punjab. So here at Ropar, dog buried with humans in oval pit. Dogs have been found along with the humans in the oval graveyard. So this signifies that the people of Indus Valley civilization might have been believing on the life after death, and because of this they might have buried the dog along with the human beings so that he can accompany him in the life after death. Thereafter, Kot Diji, here rock grinder, that apparatus used to crush the grains and to make the flour, that has been found here. Arrowhead have also been found there, so this signifies that there might have been the practice of hunting also. Next is bronze bangles. So here the bangles, those were made of bronze, have also been found. So it clearly signifies that the people of that very time were known about fashion. They were knowing about the ornaments. That is why we see some ornaments on the bearded priest's body also, that statue also, and bangles at Kalibangan also the bangle factory has been found. So this is a clear indication that the people of Indus Valley civilization were knowing about fashion also. Thereafter, Surkotada. This is important because most of the scholars think that the actual remains of horse bones have been found over in Surkotada, and this fact is supported by the terracotta figure of horses that has been found at Lothal. Now, Dholavira. This site was this time in 2021 UPSC paper. There was a question from Dholavira that there have been several small dam structures to harvest the rainwater, etc. So the Dholavira town was divided into three parts, that is the citadel, the lower town and the upper town. So the citadel might have been inhabited by the ruler class or the aristocracy. Thereafter, the upper town might have been inhabited by the administrators of that civilization, and the lower town might have been inhabited by the common people. So this might have been the structure or the segregation of different social status in the Indus Valley civilization. And there have been also found the carvings on the rocks. Different types of figures have been carved on the rocks. Now come to the extent of Indus Valley civilization. So the Indus Valley civilization was spread in an area of about 13 lakh kilometer, which is distributed in Baluchistan region of Pakistan, Sindh region of Pakistan, Punjab region of Pakistan, as well as if we see in India, then most of the students know that the Indus Valley civilization settlements were spread out in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana and Punjab. But most of them miss out Jammu and Kashmir, Manda at Jammu and Kashmir, Western UP, Alamgirpur and Maharashtra, Daimabad, and one more location is Bhagatrao. So here we will see that the total extent of the Indus Valley civilization on the basis of the artifacts which have been excavated from there will be from Jammu and Kashmir in north to Maharashtra in the south. Thereafter, in the west it has been till Baluchistan, and in the east it has been till the eastern UP region. So this is the extent of Indus Valley civilization. You can clearly see that how big it was at that very time. Indus Valley civilization was not a small civilization. It might have originated in the Indus Valley Doab region. Still there are controversies over the origin of Indus Valley civilization, because the initial or the preparatory phase of the Indus Valley civilization have not been excavated or not have been found anywhere till now, because all the excavated settlements have been found in the mature stage or the later urbanized stage. So this is the reason why the scholars are unable to ascertain the origin from where the Indus Valley civilization has originated. उत्पत्ति की अभी तक कुछ अता पता नहीं है, क्योंकि कब बनना चालू हुआ, कहाँ से चालू हुआ, कहाँ से पीपल एग्रीकल्चरल या रूरल सोसाइटी में थे, फिर अर्बन सोसाइटी में कन्वर्ट हुए, ये सारे टॉपिक्स, ये सारी चीजें हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे आगे in the next lecture. But right now it is clearly evident that the Indus Valley civilization was spread out in a very large area of 13 lakh square kilometers, and this is the reason why the people of Indus Valley civilization were proficient in trade and business also. आज भी अगर आप बात करें तो सिंध और मारवाड़ रीजन के लोग ही ज़्यादातर सिंधी मारवाड़ी लोग ही ज़्यादा बिजनेस में प्रोफिशिएंट है. आज के डेट में वही लोग ज़्यादा बिजनेस एक्टिविटीज़ में इन्वॉल्व रहते हैं. तो वही एंशिएंट टाइम से चला आ रहा है ये रीजन, इसी चीज़ में प्रोफिशिएंट है. आज की कोई नई बात है नहीं. So this is the region. Now if we see the major centers, this is just the points which should be marked up, because from here you may find the objective questions इन द जेपीएससी मेंस एग्जाम. 10 क्वेश्चन रहेंगे हिस्ट्री में, उसमें से प्रोबेबली आपको 2 या 3 क्वेश्चन मिल जाएंगे एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री के, एंड दिस इज बिकॉज ऑफ विच दिस पॉइंट शुड बी केप्ट इन माइंड. सो हियर इन पाकिस्तान, in Punjab province you will find Hadappa, Dera, Ismail Khan, Rahman Dera, Sarai Khol and Jalilpur. Thereafter in Sindh you will find there Punjab, below the Punjab province in Pakistan there is Sindh province which shares its border with Indian border, Rajasthan के साथ लगती है. So in Sindh you will find Mohenjo-daro, Chanhundaro, Kot Diji and Amir, and here the Amir should be kept in mind because this will prove an important location in the next lecture. And thereafter the Baluchistan region. In the Baluchistan region there is no such important location, but in the Baluchistan region there are some of the evidences which shows that there were urban culture prevalent also in the Baluchistan settlements, Baluchi Irani settlements, as well as the rural culture was also there. So most of the scholars are of the view that Baluchistan might be a place from where the Indus Valley civilization had originated, but this is not corroborated by the facts, and that is why Baluchistan also becomes an important location. Thereafter come to the centers which are located in India. So here in Gujarat, Lothal, Dhaulavira, Rangpur, Rojdi, Prabhas Patan and Surkotada. So in total there are 6 locations in Gujarat which are important and which should be kept in mind. Lothal for the being Manchester of Indus Valley civilization, Surkotada for being the first remains of horse bones, and thereafter Dhaulavira recently in UPSC question also, thereafter Rangpur, Rojdi, Prabhas Patan and Surkotada. Now Rajasthan, Kalibangan and Balthal, 2 important locations. Here these were the manufacturing hubs. From the Khetri mines, nearby Khetri mines, they might have been mining the copper ore, and thereafter they might have been processing it metallurgically through the metallurgical processes, and they might have been making the materials, different types of toys, bangles, etc., utensils, whatever they wanted. Thereafter in Punjab, Ropad. So Ropad is also an important location of Indus Valley civilization that is located in Punjab. Here there have been evidences of double burial also, and the burial of dog with human being. Now the chronological time scale. So here before the chronological time scale, I would like to mention the other locations about which I was saying that Manda in Jammu and Kashmir, basically in Jammu, thereafter Alamgirpur in western Uttar Pradesh, Daimabad in Maharashtra. All these points have been already mentioned in the material which is attached with the first lecture. So download that material and go through it. So you will come all the important locations that were in the Indus Valley civilization. Now come to the chronological time scale. So the chronology of Indus Valley civilization has been divided in 3 parts. First was the early Harappan period, that is between 3500 BC and 2600 BC. Next is mature Harappan period, that is between 2600 BC and 1750 BC. At this very time, the Harappan civilization was at its zenith. अपनी चरम सीमा पे था डेवलपमेंट के, मोस्ट डेवलप्ड रीजन at that very time. And after that, gradually the decline of Harappan civilization started, and that is between the 1750 BC and 1350 BC. That is known as the later Harappan period, when there was decline in the Harappan civilization, and there have been various factors which is mentioned by the scholars that might have caused the decline of Harappan civilization. So this is all about the antiquities and the extent of the Harappan civilization, as well as the chronological timeline of the Harappan civilization. Here we finish off. Thank you very much, and do follow us on our social media channels. Also subscribe our YouTube channel, because apart from this course you will get other materials also on our YouTube channel, like the current affairs, the important notifications about the exams, cutoff, etc. Various things are being uploaded, as well as we are uploading the techniques about how to write an answer, how to approach the answer. All those things will be provided over there. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.